Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Young and Vocal. For today's episode, I will be interviewing an old friend of mine who is also a young entrepreneur. Welcome, Karaven. She has multiple business ventures, including but not limited to Black Fetish, which is a health and beauty brand specializing in detoxification of feet and skin. Her hairstyling services with her specialties in dreadlock maintenance, hair braiding, twists, and etc. And lastly, her virtual fitness training camp. Um, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Craven, you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes, I'm Karaven. As he said, I own three different brands: Black Fetish, Workout with Karaven, and Locs and Harmony. Each was done like separately after each other. I'm a Georgia State student. My major is psychology. I graduate next summer.
And that's on that. Okay. So which one of these came first? Which one of these businesses?
So the first one was Black Fetish, which was 2 years ago, around July.
And how did Black Fetish come about?
I just wanted to build a brand that helps with cleansing the body. And a lot of people don't know that the foot is connected to every part of the body. And once you detox from the foot, you detox the entire body. And so my brother was always sick, and we were trying to figure out like a detox. He didn't want to drink anything. I was like, maybe we can do something with the feet. I researched a lot of things, and so I just saw foot detox, and I made my own products for the detox. And I did a lot of different people feet. So then I made my own products, and I was like, these are really good products, and a lot of people can't afford to get a detox, but if you can afford the products, you can make your own detox. So I started to make products, all different sizes, different prices, all natural, of course. And then I started from there, started selling my products. I feel like I should get more back into doing a detox. The products take a lot of time because a lot of different people like a lot of different things, and you got to see what people are allergic to, and how they like this and that, and what they're trying to work towards and what they're trying to work on. So I started to make like general products, and if people want special requests, I might charge more for that. But yeah, that's how it started.
Well, tell us about some of the specific products for Black Fetish. Like, what are some specific products that you got going on with that?
Okay, so I started out with a mask and a scrub. That's what I was detoxing the feet with. And then I got a special request. Somebody wanted a body butter because they had dry skin. And so I made a body butter. And then I started to make an oil. And I made a bath bomb. So right now I have a mask, scrub, body butter, bath bombs, toners. I just started a hair butter for locks because a lot of the products that we have cause bad buildup. And I noticed that when I do locks, I have to do a lot of separation, and it's painful to the person whose hair I'm doing. So now I have a hair butter and a hair oil, which help with hair growth and dry scalp. I haven't released my hair butter yet because I'm still working on it, making sure it doesn't, cause buildup. So I've done a few people hair, and once they come back to me, I will see like how their hair is going, and then I will release it or I will
Okay,
edit
so
it.
it's in the testing
So
process.
yeah.
Well, I've tried one of your products. I think it's the foot scrub.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe pink lemon or lemonade. It was something like that.
Yeah.
I've tried it. I'm not sure exactly how I was supposed to use it, but what I did was like I had got a bucket, filled it up with some warm water, let my feet soak, and then
Hmm.
I had applied the scrub and just scrubbed it on and whatnot, and it felt good. Like my feet were really smooth and really, really, really soft.
Right.
So
Yeah, my mom loves it. She houses me down for it. You get free, She might have to start paying, but yeah.
okay, now which which came second? Was it the training, the virtual training, or was it the hairstyling?
So the hair, I've been doing hair for a while now,
Mhm.
but I never really. I used to always try to run from it. So officially, the training came first.
Mhm.
Um, but I just started to do hair more. So So I've been doing it. I just didn't want to build any clientele because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to have clientele. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do hair no more. But I've always been doing hair. So the workout came, first officially. I actually just celebrated 1 year with my workout brand, August. I can't remember the exact date. And then, like 3 months, 2 months ago, I made my hair page. I actually do more than just locks now. I twist. I mostly do male clients, so I might do like a twist out or a braid out, a retwist. I occasionally do female braids. I'm working on also expanding that my hair within that too.
Now, do you just do locks, or do you also do starter locks as well?
Oh yeah, I do star locks as well. I also just did a lock extension, which was very fun. I hope somebody else come back and get another one. I can do instant locks. I
Now,
also do locks maintenance. So like I do a lock detox. I do deep conditioner, hot oils, whatever it is, a steam.
now, for the lock extensions, I've actually seen something like that on Instagram a while ago. Now, I know sometimes people may come and bring like a lock that fell off and they'll get it reconnected.
Hmm.
Do you put like now for people who don't have locks, who do want locks and may have their starter drills, like do you put fake locks attached or do they get real locks from somewhere?
So it's this hair that they have that you can make a lock out of. It's like human hair. It don't come off actual. I mean, I don't know if it comes off somebody's head. I'm not sure, but like not nobody that we know. So they put it together. I'm also learning how to put the hair together myself, and so we just order the hair, and so it's come as a lock, and then we just attach it like that. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to learn to do the hair myself so I can actually sell it because that goes for a lot of money. Um, and it's very, a lot of people don't have to go through the phases that I went through when I first had locks. So it's very convenient for people that's trying to just, start their journey out. And even if they want to just clip them off once they get it really long, they can. And even with people like my age, like when I was younger, I didn't, having short locks and it's not being a trend much as it is now. Kind of being bullied about locks and saying I'm like a boy and all that stuff. So the lock extension that I did on a person was a child, and I'm glad that I'm able to do that because they don't have to go through what I went through with having my locks. So yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if you knew, but I had locks once upon a time. Like, natural locks. My auntie and uncle, like, they're roster. So obviously they, made me do locks as well, but the locks just look beat up. Honestly, maybe if I knew, maybe if you was doing this lock extension
Right.
and all that back then maybe I would have kept it. Because honestly, I have thought about locks, again, like more recently. I feel like that is something that I probably would want, but honestly, at this stage, I just feel like it's a little late.
Right.
I'm like 21. Like, what do I look like? You just walk around with starter locks. I
It
just
always
feel like it's
was
a little
like, get the
awkward, especially,
stitches, boy. Just
especially
get
when you're
the
like in the
stitches.
workforce. So, but yeah,
Right.
but I don't know. I feel like what you're doing is really good. But now we want to get into this virtual training camp because with COVID going on, a lot of people being locked down to their house. I feel like that was a really, really, really good idea
Right.
for people who just in the house don't have nothing to do and just letting themselves go. Like, how did that come up? How did that come about?
So I started my workout journey like a week before my birthday. And everyone's like, it's too late. How you? I'm like, it's never too late. Like, it ain't like I'm trying to, this is my last birthday.
Yeah.
So I started it. I had a trainer then, but it just was, look, it was expensive. $100. Um, it was $100 a month, and I also had to pay for the membership, and then I had to pay for these other classes, and so it just became a little expensive for me. I'm a college student, so I was like, and I also kind of wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see, but it probably was on my end, or I'm just, when you start out, you also don't receive results until months later. But I just felt like I was spending so much money, and I can learn these skills on my own. So I opened my own. I just started doing my own little workout thing, and it's free as well. Eventually, I will charge, but right now it's free. I still did the boot camp for the gym I was at. And so I just felt like, people need to see representation of themselves because going to the gym is like, that's the one thing I liked about that gym as well. It's like so many different people, so many different bodies, so many different shapes and sizes and looks and just everything. It's like sometimes you go to the gym and you feel so self conscious because it's like, oh, I'm in here with all these fit people, but it's like, what am I feeling that way for? Because the gym is for people to, get to where they wanted to be.
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to do something that had representation by me being a plus size woman. It made other people feel comfortable about working out, um, make them feel comfortable in the environment. I started to, work out in sports bras because I would wear shirts and like, for what, you're hot, take your shirt off. Everybody else is doing it. So, it felt like a good environment. And it's also like a check system. Everybody, we're all accountable for each other. We all working out together. We doing this together. Nobody finishing before nobody else. If you finish, you have to stay in the class. Just everybody just doing it together. You don't feel rushed. And it was a good thing for people to get started, and it's been going on for a while now and it's been fun.
I want to comment on what she just said. Like, I know this is going to be a little off topic, but recently I just seen Lizzo, the singer, in the news about something close to what you just said. I feel like a lot of times people, like, because you're a little heavy set or whatever, or overweight, quote unquote, people feel that you are supposed to be sad or depressed
Right.
or like, hating yourself, like, because you're not skinny, when in actuality, like, a lot of people are very comfortable in their bodies. Like you just said, like, you put a crop top on and go to the gym. Like, you are in the gym so that you can, slim down and lose the weight and, be exercising and becoming healthy. Like, some people, even if you don't go to the gym, like, some people are just really comfortable in their skin. Like me, for instance,
Exactly.
like, I've never been like a skinny, a skinny Atlanta, a regular skinny Atlanta dude. Like, I don't feel like I'm, like, people say I'm not really fat, but I know I'm not skinny, but I've never looked at myself and just be like, oh my God, like, you were posting me. At the end
Right.
of the day, I'm finna go to the swimming pool. Bitch, I'm finna take off my shirt.
Right.
I'm finna show my goddamn stomach, and I'm not gonna give a fuck about it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really know what to say about that. Like, this is my life. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you can't let somebody or your body deter you from going to the gym to help your body. Like, you can't be self conscious about shit like that. Like, I understand some people grow out of it, but eventually, once you do, you'll feel so much better.
Yeah, I'm definitely a very much so like open person I wear what I want. And a lot of times family members or family friends or people that's close to me have had commentary on what I wear and I feel like and I've seen them have no commentary on a person that's smaller than me. And it's like if I was a person that was insecure about myself, that would break me. And so that's another reason why I started to have an environment for people that may be insecure about themselves, just to build them up for people on the outside that's trying to break them.
Yeah. Um. What are some struggles? You maintaining three businesses right here at the moment. What are some struggles that you face trying to maintain the three?
Some struggles would be so you have to post a lot of content to stay consistent, and sometimes I probably fall off of one because I'm so focused on another. So like when I started my workout, I was so focused on not only getting physical health but mental health that Black Fetish kind of I didn't post anything, but I was still making sales because people know me. But it's like I want to be more consistent and get myself out there a little bit more, and it's like having balance. And I'm learning that because I'm bringing my skincare into my hair, and then my workout is just a separate thing itself. And so it's like something I already do, and so once it become a routine, you learn to have that balance. And I also kind of took a break in general because I was trying to focus on my mental health. That's why I started this workout journey because, I just want to have balance in my life and I'm trying to create some type of discipline with myself. And so a challenge would just be, staying focused on it and also, not listen to different commentaries because it's always people that's closest to you that have something to say about, oh, you need to fix this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. Or why you do that different? Or why you ain't do this? It's like trying to not just block it out And also like not expecting people to support you, because a lot of the times you think that, oh, since we're also, I don't believe that your friends should not support you, even if they don't, buy the products. In some type of way, you should support me if you're in my circle. But I'm also learning to not have the expectation of people supporting me, just reciprocate the energy, because I feel like I put more out to support people than they do for me. And that's a struggle, because it's like, why am I breaking my back to give you this when I can focus on my business instead of, trying to help you when you're not even trying to have the same energy. So it's also learning to surround yourself with people that trying to reciprocate the energy, like you're not giving more than you're getting.
Well, that's been the talk that I've been having with myself for a very long time, like for a very, very, very long time. Honestly, I'm still struggling with what I want to do with that, but I don't know. I just feel like, my friends are my friends. If you want to support me, I would highly appreciate that. But, like, if you're not really supporting me, I'm not mad either. Like, honestly, people just do what they want to do, and you really
Right.
can't. I don't know. You really can't, like you said, have too many expectations for people. But me myself, I do try to, like, support my friends. Like, all my friends who I feel like are really doing something, I try to support them in some type of way. Like, one of my friends was doing, like I said, he got like multiple businesses, things he do. And one of them recently, most recent, was like he did a clothing line. I wanted to buy a shirt, but I couldn't because the sizes he had was like really small sizes. But I
Right.
was still gonna buy a shirt to get to somebody else, but I already got no small friends. And then like I don't know, Jabbar, he does his YouTube and whatnot. Like I was telling him I wanted him to jump on the podcast before he even got on the podcast. I know he was asking me to do an episode on his YouTube, and I was like, I really want to get that done before you get on my podcast because I don't want you to feel like, you've been asking me to do this, and here
Right.
I am asking you to do this, and uh-uh. But
Right.
I definitely understand what it is you're saying about that. But honestly, like I said, I just kind of let it go.
Right.
And it is at this point. I don't know. I don't even want to say like if you don't show up for me, I don't show up for you because I feel like I'm just one of the people always going to show up, mostly
Exactly.
because I got shit to do. But I don't know. Bitch, I'm gonna be there. But I don't know. Hopefully you
Exactly.
come to my shit. But if you don't,
Right.
it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna cry about it. Like I just know
Exactly.
that you just not one of those people who really do for others.
Right.
But I know that you create your own products. Like it's all you, all by hand and whatnot. So I guess how do you raise funding for Black Fetish, and where do you find the time to do your virtual training? Because at money for products for Black Fetish and your opportunity costs, your time that you use for those videos, that's time you could have been doing something else. That's still money. So
Right.
where do you find the time and the money to for your businesses?
So when I first started Black Fetish, I'm always strategic with what I do. So I think I had saved money for my job and I quit. I was like, you know what? I don't need you. I'm also very impulsive. That could be good and bad sometimes. And so I use that money to start up. And it's like, no matter what I'm doing, like I feel like sometimes everybody struggle. I'm not gonna like I don't. And it's like sometimes I'm like, dang, like how I'm finna do this and do that. But it's like it's always something that comes up that gives me the opportunity to do what I have to do. And so if I feel like I'm like, dang, how I'm gonna pay for this. Like it's always a client say, can I get my hair done? Or somebody's like, can I order this and order that? And so it's like I just flip the money. I flip it, and now I've been flipping and saving, so that I don't go into my savings. I have this money put aside, and I just keep flipping. And I always have opportunities. I always have some type of funds coming in from the two of my monetary businesses, um, and so that's how I stay consistent. With having one business might be a little slow and the other one might be picking up, but it's never really both are slow. So
Mhm.
that's how I keep my fundings coming in.
Do you have plans on expanding your business, especially Black Fetish and the virtual training?
Definitely. So my friend is opening up like a space in like 3 months. And so I'm trying to make sure I built them a necessary clientele that I need to, be able to pay for it. And so once she does that, I'm gonna set up like my booth for my hair and also the other side for like Black Fetish. Um, with the workout, I definitely plan on expanding it to different people. But I feel like I should also get a plan for myself because it does, like you said, it take up time and some type of just something, $5, anything, just some to for me to have that time that I'm taking out because it's like 3 days out of the week. Um, and so it definitely take up time. So I'm trying to find a way to do that. But it might be like first month free, just something that's simple, something that's not too much, too strenuous, because I feel like stuff like this should not cost too much a month.
Now, when you do your virtual trainings, is it a live video or do you also record to repost?
I do Zoom. Um, And I record it, but I just make a TikTok so people don't have to look through all that because it's a lot. You have to look. It's a whole hour, so I just make like a TikTok of everything that we do in that one day, each exercise, and how many times you have to do it in the description, just to make it something quick that they can just look at and keep just do it and keep going. And so, like, if somebody missed a class or somebody don't have time, their time don't align because I'm like you said, I'm taking out time on my day, so my time is the time that I'm doing. But if somebody's time doesn't align, I'll just send them the video. It's not like, oh, you missed out, you just missed out. So it's like you still get the opportunity to do it either way you go.
Have you ever thought about making a YouTube page so that you can post the videos? I feel like that'll generate a wider audience.
Definitely.
And then
I never thought
if
about it.
and then you also know like if your video on YouTube is over a certain amount of time and you get a certain amount of views, you can eventually monetize off of
Hmm.
it.
No,
So
I didn't think about that. Maybe I should. That's another thing I need to work on because a lot of stuff I don't know how to do. Um, so I just need to find somebody to help me to do certain things I don't know how to do just to get it more out there. So that's another thing I'm trying to work towards as well.
and see this what this episode for young entrepreneurs was really about. I wanted to get a group of y'all so that y'all can all connect. Like people, like you just said, people do different things. Like
Hmm.
I got a lot of friends who do a lot of different entrepreneurial things, and if y'all can all give each other advice or let each other know who y'all distributors are and all these whatever it is, any little
Right.
thing that can help
Right.
to just better y'all businesses. Like at the end of the day, we are young. We're trying to do something. Why not support each other?
Right.
Um, you have any last words of advice for any other young entrepreneurs out there?
Um, I guess just stay consistent. Don't give up on your business and do something that you're passionate about. Don't just do it because you see other people doing it. And you're trying to make fast money because then you're gonna burn yourself out and you're not gonna want to do it. But yeah, stay consistent. It's slow when you're building a business. The money's not gonna come in right away. You might see people that's your same age, but you also have to think about they've been doing this for a while as well. It took them time to get to where they are now. So just see that, and then don't compare yourself to other people. Social media have you comparing yourself to, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. Oh, I need to do better with this and do better with that. You have to look where you are and where you started, and just realize that you're, way far ahead. Um, just make sure you're focused on your mental health as well, and you're finding balance and you're creating boundaries with each and every person that you work with, so that you won't feel like you're putting too much out and that you wouldn't feel like that you're overworking yourself. So create boundaries with the people that surround you and just anybody in your space. And that's it.
Well, that was some great advice. Again, this is Karaven, owner of Black Fetish, her own hair space, hairstyle, and also a virtual training camp. Karaven, thank you for coming on air today to let us know about your very inspiring businesses. And we hope to have you on again.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.